Hey everyone, this is Psynexus with Board Gaming, and welcome to Underhell. Underhell is an indie game. It's actually a mod for the Source engine, so it's user-made, made by an up-and-coming developing company, and it's actually pretty freaking good. I have played through all of it just fairly recently, and it's so good, I just have to play it again. So, yeah, without further ado, I will start this up. Chapter selection. There we go. So I don't want to spoil too much of the storyline because it's I don't even know exactly what's going on. There's only a single chapter that's been released so far, which in and of itself could be its own game, which is fucking impressive. But we have basically the game is separated into the tutorial, prologue, and the first chapter, as well as the house, which you can go back to at any time in between events that you're doing. So it makes for an interesting dynamic. I mean, the house is interesting in and of itself, so that could be the whole game right there. But they actually took it a step further and made the house the base of operations where you go to after you are done with your missions.
Jake? Jake, can you hear me? Hang in there. I'm gonna take care of you, buddy. You're gonna be alright.
We're live downtown bringing you the latest news. A few hours ago, a group of robbers have seized a hospital from 3rd Street North. It appears they are very violent and may have some hostages. Oh shit, look out! Damn it, we're under fire. They're shooting at us. They're shooting at the camera. Get me out of here.
Hello?
Jake, it's me, Frank. We have a situation. Come down here, ASAP. We're going in.
Going in. Alright. That you need the truck keys. Alright. So you can kind of see the interesting dynamic that the house has that comes into play with the rest of the rest of the story. I believe some of the things around the house will update also as you progress through the story. So um, you'll have a lot more events happen at the house after you go through things in the storyline. All right. Oh, great. We're off to a fantastic start already, I can see. So I should probably mention at this point that you are going through a lot of shit, and because of that, either your mind is playing tricks on you, and the house kind of goes haywire around you because of what you've been through, or it's haunted, or something else. There's wow, that seriously scared the shit out of me. That ominous tone never helps either. But yeah, like I said, the house could be the game in and of itself, but instead they went on and did the tutorial, prologue, and first chapter. The first chapter is another one that could just completely be a game by itself. It's amazing. Like this, I can't even tell you how vast and deep the storyline is. Where are the truck keys? Okay.
Alright, Jake, can you hear me? Look up to the control room if you hear me. Good. So this is your big day, huh? Don't worry, you're gonna do just fine. Move on to the next area whenever you're ready. Alright, let's start with the basics. Get through this room as fast as you can. Jump, duck, climb, crawl through the vent, and get up to the ladder on the other side. If you jump and then crouch in midair, you'll be able to climb some high spots. You just need to time it right. You can even climb in very tight areas like vents by doing so. As you can see, doing a lot of physical action will tire you quite a bit. You want to make sure you don't run out of stamina, or else you won't be able to jump, sprint, or stay underwater for too long. Remember, it's all about your breathing. Don't forget to breathe. There's a bunch of crates in the way. You could try to move some of them, but the big one looks heavy. Oh, look at that. You might as well just kick them. Kicking
One at a time now, gentlemen.
In close quarters. As you can see, keep that in mind on the field. You don't have any spare batteries in your flashlight. Only the one it's currently using. Once these run out, your flashlight won't work properly. Look around the drawers for some batteries. Isn't that better? A working flashlight and night vision. Keep in mind that a flashlight is very noticeable, especially in the dark. That's why you have your night vision to remain undetected. But keep in mind, it uses twice as much battery as your flashlight. Okay, see that lever near the door? Flip it. See that door with a keypad on it? It has a randomized code system. The code changes every 10 seconds. You will find the code somewhere on a tablet in the drawers. The code on the tablet updates accordingly. When you find it, you'll have to type it in before it changes. Well done. Remember to be accurate when you use keypads. Some of them might have a limited number of tries, and an alarm might go off if you mess up 3 times in a row. Alright, let's talk about your inventory now. As you can see, there are some objects on the tables. You might want to get familiar with them. You can't carry everything you find out there. You have to think about what you will need the most, and that's your decision. The medkit is your best friend. It will stop any bleeding you might have and allow you to get right back into the action. The health spray will clean the wound and make you feel a bit better. The bandages will help to stop the bleeding if you get injured. Glow sticks and flares can help you out if you don't have batteries, but keep in mind flares are loud and won't help you remain undetected. The body armor and helmets will reduce the amount of damage you take, protecting you from potential bleeding effects. We rarely are in combat situations that last more than a day, but you always want to make sure you have a few protein-heavy rations and sugar-heavy drinks with you. You need to be at your maximum potential, and feeding yourself correctly is a very important part of making sure you give it your best. Keep it in mind. Alright, weapons training. I bet you are itching to get in there. Let's start with the sidearms, and we'll work our way up. Grab the Glock on the table. This is the Glock 17. It's light, it's deadly, and it's reliable. Try to hit the bottles on the concrete. As you can see, firing from the hip is not an easy business, especially with a sidearm. You might want to aim down your sights for better precision. Alright, nice shooting. Let's get to the submachine guns now. Pick up that MP5. I'm going to randomly pop up targets in the shed. I want you to hit them as they pop up. Good job. Now pick up another weapon from the table. Your choice this time. You can only carry one weapon of each type on the field. You need to be light on your feet, and carrying an arsenal isn't ideal. I'm gonna be popping up 2 targets now. Get ready. Nice shooting. You got this. Now let's move on to the next area for our tactical simulation. You can grab some ammo from the crates behind you before you move on.
Hey, what's up, Jake? It's me, Mike. You recognize me under all this gear? It's your standard loadout. Vest, mask, that whole deal. Nothing you're not familiar with. But take a good look. You do well to get used to what a friendly target looks like. In the field, you have a split second to identify and neutralize a suspect. And you better be sure it's a bad guy.
So Mike volunteered for that part. Whenever you want to give orders, you have to be accurate and efficient. Ask Mike to go nearby the door. Good. If you send your squad mates somewhere and go away, they will eventually try to come back and find you. It's not really smart to leave your mates behind. Now, order him to regroup. Alright, sometimes in specific circumstances, you will have to give your signal to your team. Whenever you do so, they will breach and clear the area. Once the assault has been given, they might not stop to wait for you. and will do their job with or without you. So once you give the signal, be sure to stick with your team.
Alright, you ready for this? Once you give the signal, we're gonna make entry and clear the ghost town of all the targets. We'll do a head count at the end. You ready? Here we go! Target in the target, second floor! Behind the curtain. Get kick down the door! Target, second floor! Target in the shed! Target in the shed! Target, second floor! Target on the rooftop! Target in the shed! Alright, we're done. That was fun. Let's take a look at the score. Hot damn! You beat me on your first run? I don't believe it. Hey, who's training who here, huh? Alright, let's wrap this up. Stack up.
Hey, untie me, quick! Release me! Bang! You're dead.
And the last and most important of all rules. Everyone is a potential hostile. Do not take hostages for granted. You never know who is a perp. Appearances can be deceiving. Only use lethal force when necessary, but never let your guard down. Welcome to Special Weapons and Tactics, Jake.
Alright, moving on. So, you can find missing pages of her diary, which is you find out who she is at some point. But yeah, so it's kind of part of the main storyline. And since the game isn't created yet, I don't think all the pages exist at this point. So you don't get the full story, but that's kind of what it's working towards. Alright, now where are those keys at? Friday. No, 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 no! That's how some of my Fridays are. Where are those keys at? I forgot. There. Oh, maybe here? Sweet. And now the fun begins.